He goes on Reddit.
Goes on Reddit. Gotta watch his 1600 D&D meme Reddits he watches. Because there has to be, with how many D&D memes he shows me daily.
Is that true?
There's 2.
Doubts.
You can doubt me all you want. There's only 2. There's a subreddit that is dedicated to D&D memes.
What, do you sort by new?
No, it just comes up on my feed.
Specially curated.
Whatever, just start the podcast.
So
Leaving all this in.
So we're recording?
Yes.
Welcome
Yes.
to another episode of Toddy Rap. I am Bob.
I am Forrest, I think.
I am the head boy.
I'm hosting today. Today we're going to talk about or not mid-season, end of season recap of what we've been
almost
watching.
Almost at it.
season.
We're not quite there.
What's 1 week?
We're not quite there.
Yeah.
That's one
Well,
week.
we get all the big stuff at the end of the...
Yeah.
I'm going to say, I've had one show end, technically, but that's about it,
There's
really.
no that one.
Cells at Work. It was only 8 episodes.
Oh, the original.
first one.
Yeah.
I mean, Attack on Titan is at episode 13, so technically it's past that
Is it
threshold.
going to end at
No.
14?
No, but usually
Oh.
they last 12 episodes or whatever, right?
Well, yeah, 12 to
Yeah.
13.
It
It
depends.
pushes that boundary.
You get some weird ones that'll go into the 15
Yeah.
area.
We don't talk
Like
about
which
this.
one?
Kokoro Connect did that. There's
Bruh.
15 episodes.
Bro, but those last 3 took like 5
But
years
I know.
to come out.
And then Bakemonogatari does the same thing, and it is 15 episodes.
Yeah, that show's weird in general.
Yeah,
I
show
know.
is weird. in
But
general.
every so often, you do have one that'll push to that 15 mark.
And then you have the 11 episode ones.
Yeah,
Then you have your 8 episodes.
that's
My-
Did
my
they
Yeah,
run out of
favorite.
money? Or like-
No, well, it's because they're putting 2 things out at the same time. I think they only did that one because more of the pandemic stuff.
They can't overwork their workers?
Yeah, because your body gets really beat up. I read about it, or was watching about it in this other anime
Yeah.
called Cells at Work Black.
They don't have an episode of like when you overwork and then what happens?
You
Well,
just die.
that'd be
Oh.
really good.
Suicide.
The suicide.
yes.
That's the most
Yes.
popular episode so far.
God damn.
Oh boy.
But no, other than that, everything else has been. I haven't been watching too much from the season anyway.
And you've been watching like 2.5 shows.
Me,
Yeah.
3,
3
3.5.
3.5.
I don't even know what I don't even remember what I'm watching.
I'm only watching like 3, maybe. Yeah, 3, 4.
3. I think I'm watching like 7.
Yeah, you're watching the most out of all of us this
Yeah.
season.
Must be nice to have
I
time.
mean, Eddie would have been watching like 7, but he's like, no, I already read them.
It's like, who needs to watch the thing that we talk about? You know, crazy.
Still, it's fighting the time, right? So I've watched some of the other stuff I
You
haven't
don't do
read.
anything else. All you do is read and read.
That's why.
He can read subtitles. There you go.
That's hard reading. He can't read that. It's above his.
I do that.
That's above his reading level. His
Oof.
subtitles.
Yep, subtitles above my reading level.
It's okay. He spends $15 a month on Crunchyroll, so he doesn't watch it. So he can spend.
It's
$400.
I don't even think so.
I thought it was like 8.
It's like 8.
No, that's more than that.
No, it's only like 8.
I bet you it's way more than that.
No, it's not.
Do you pay 15?
I don't know.
I
I buy Verve,
I think Crunchyroll is just like $8.
so I bet you it's double digits.
I don't know. I don't
Keep vamping, because I got this fucking
I
type.
don't, I don't pay for Crunchyroll. I used to pay for Crunchyroll.
Yeah, your cousin pays for it.
Yeah.
Or me. Or me.
Watch, he's gonna watch that part. He's gonna be like, the fuck? He's like, oh yeah, Bob's using my account.
Let me cancel
Which
that.
is just weird because I think it kicked me out of the PlayStation,
Yeah.
and then when I was asking Forrest for his password, it's magically signed back in. I'm like, oh, okay.
See what I think happened is it kicked you out
Uh-huh.
That's
because
still-
no one was
Oh,
paying
it's
for it.
August? No, they haven't updated.
Maybe.
Was it Eric?
Maybe.
Was what you're saying? That he wasn't paying for it and they kicked him out? No, it shouldn't. It would just tell you to
They should
re-sign up for...
to upgrade or whatever.
Oh, then I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Yeah,
Well, see, but I
it
don't
was
know how
weird.
the PlayStation app works, right?
I don't either.
Maybe
Sometimes
when it
kicks me
updated,
out,
they
sometimes
kicked
it
him
doesn't.
out.
Yeah,
Because it's like the
possible.
same thing when the not the engine, but the server or something updates, and it's like, you gotta sign in again. It's like, dude, I haven't signed in 12 years. like I know the password.
You start thinking back, you're like, which one did I use?
It's like, oh, let me reset it.
one?
Oh, wait, that was an email I haven't used in 12 years either.
Dude, I have like 3 passwords, and I kind of recycle them, but I have to add an extra character at the end, like a exclamation mark.
Yeah.
You need a special character or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that. And then
I hate when
forget.
they ask for a special character, because I never, 1% of my passwords have special characters, I say.
Yeah.
It's always the same one, so by the time it's like, when you forget your thing, it says, oh, enter new email.
Yeah.
So I'll, like, okay, whatever. And I'll type it in, and it'll be like, I don't know, just an exclamation point, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, I know my password now. Let me go back and try to sign. It's like, oh, you tried to reset your password, so you cannot use this password anymore. You're like,
oh my god.
it's like, let me make up another one, and 2 weeks from now when I redo it, I'll forget.
Dude, it's like at work, they had me do a new password every 3 weeks. I'm like, I'm running out of passwords, man.
Like, can I recycle it after 3 weeks, or is it like a new one?
It has to be a new one every time. So I'm just like
completely new?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was like, oh, you already used this one. You can't use this one. I'm like, oh my god.
Ever? Ooh.
Ever. So I'm just like, Eddie likes to read. My dog is 5 years old. Things like that.
My dog will die tomorrow. It's like, oh, what beautiful names for passwords.
Right.
It's a good thing no one knows what he puts there.
No, I do have a sticky note on my desktop.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, password list. All right, which ones have I used?
Oh.
Which
On
one can
what
I use?
website?
You just put a new one each week.
No.
You're like, password of the week.
He puts a new one but scratches off the old one. He's like, can't use this one anymore.
Oh boy.
I hate passwords.
But going back. So, what have you guys been watching this season?
Nothing.
Okay, so
This is the end of
next
the
season.
episode.
See you tomorrow.
Roll credits.
I guess I can start since I'm the shortest. For this season, so I finished Cells at Work, which they just did. It's just a basic arc of nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then Cells at Work Black, I'm also watching, and I just finished episode 12, and 13 is the last one.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully the guy dies. That's what I'm hoping for. So that one's basically about so it seems like this guy eats junk food all the time, drinks, doesn't work out. I think he smokes. I can't remember.
Does
So
he work?
fucking find out. You don't see that, but that's what the body is doing.
Uh-huh.
Because they'll break down, and, like, he's got clogged arteries, and everyone is fucking just freaking out, pissed off constantly.
Because they're
And
dying.
Yeah.
Well, they somewhat know that, but it's more just like, it's like imagine your most stressful day at work.
Mm-hmm.
That's every day times 2.
That's awful.
Yeah, like all the you lose one of the main characters in later episodes. He just fucking dies, and you're like, what?
What?
He dies?
Yeah.
Of natural causes?
No.
Or like a virus took him out?
He died from stomach ulcer. So he went into the stomach because he was a red blood cell.
Yeah.
So he bled through the stomach and just went into the acid and died.
Wow.
And it's like his main character's best friend, and then he just fucking loses it and just goes all depressed boy. And he's all happy and shit in the beginning, and you're just like, oh yeah, you're gonna feel bad for him, but you're like, oh man, this is fucked up. It's like I don't want to eat out anymore. Platelets are pissed off. Normally they're happy. Oh.
Sounds edgy.
It's weirdly edgy for what it was. 'Cause before it was like, oh, this is what normally happens in your body. And like the other one's like, oh, this guy gets like a big cut or something, and it shows you how they repair it. But this guy's like, yeah, he got kidney stones. He can't get an erection. And you're like, what? Weird.
What a great show.
Well, it's meant to be, right? It's meant to be that, like, the other side, right, of medicinal problems.
I will say, it makes my body hurt every time I watch it, because I physically think about what's going on. I'm like oh, just stop.
Your body hates you.
No, my body's like, this could be happening.
This right here is happening right here.
It's pretty fucked up.
When I heard first the name Cells at Work Black, I thought it was like a hentai version of just Cells at Work.
Well, the white blood cells definitely are a hentai version of the other ones. Cause
Damn.
And the Nendroid too also has the big.
Did you buy the Nendroid?
No. I don't like the show that much.
Could have done an opening of that Nendroid.
You mean next year?
It's coming out?
Well, it would come out like next year.
2 years from now.
If we still have the virus, maybe.
That's what I say. You pre-order something, it takes like.
But it's okay.
Like 6 months to
if you want to get anything now from Japan, it's real easy. You do through the UPS, and it costs like $50 more.
$50 more
to ship.
Yep. Do I get it faster?
Well, yeah, you normally do.
Yeah.
Because they won't do it by boat. Normally, I guess it's what it is.
Japan sends it by boat?
Probably.
Yeah. But when you're sending like a year.
When you're sending in like
bulk. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Remember, a boat doesn't take that long to cross the ocean anymore. You have those big cruisers.
It takes like at least 3 years.
Yeah, they have like these big sails.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They don't?
They're still using old-fashioned galleons. Takes 3 months to cross the
Dude, you have the guy at the top of the ship and you're like, oh yeah, I see land.
And when pirates attack, it's crazy. They pull out the cannons and they're like...
They're Somalian pirates.
Yeah.
They take your merch.
That's the problem is, Somalians have the speedboats with like AKs. These other guys are in wooden boats with cannons. You're like, why am I not getting my figures?
And swords.
Swords,
yes.
They can't deflect bullets, dude.
They don't got Luffy with them, dude.
Oh my god.
So stupid.
Do you like Eurocamp though?
Oh, I've also been watching Eurocamp. This season's pretty wholesome. You have I guess she's the main character, the pink one, like Negreska? No, Negreska. Nechiko. Whatever. But she does like a solo camping episode. It's more just this show, if you want to learn how to do backgrounds or just want to look at a background anime, you watch this show. It's like the best background you'll ever see. Because that's all it is. It's like, here, they've gone camping and here's the picture. And you're like, wow, that's pretty. But, that's where, like, we did the hot pot. That's why I was watching that show. And they're like, oh, we're going to cook hot pot outside. I'm like, that sounds really good.
Oh.
But it's just food and cute girls fucking doing cute things. Camping. That's all it is.
So each episode is like self-contained?
Last season it was, but this season they're more like there's 2 episodes basically, like per little arc.
Yeah.
So it'll be like they'll plan the trip, they'll buy everything, they'll travel on the next one, and then do all the stuff there. And then it kind of recycles, plan, buy everything, recycle. And they show like she wanted this gas lamp, and that was like an episode of her planning to get it to go camping. So she worked, and then boom, she gets
that was a whole art to get a gas lamp.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
slice of life.
That's all it is. It's just calm stuff.
Is it kind of like Yuyushki or like Lucky Star?
No,
I don't think it's probably as memey.
No, it's not memey at all. It just
looks.
It's just cute.
It's cute and
it's wholesome, is what it is. I'll make you watch
not
it.
3 minutes.
No, those are full.
It's 20 minutes.
This is a full episode.
Because like the other one I used to watch was Encouragement of Climb, and it was girls doing the same thing, but they would climb mountains, like
for
not
3
physically
minutes.
climbs. No,
those are full episodes.
24
Oh my
minutes.
god, for a whole episode.
Yeah, and it's another show where it's a background show. You look at the beautiful backgrounds and the outdoors, and you're like, man, I wish I was outdoors. And you open the door, and you're like, I'm going back inside.
I'm gonna look up the mountain. Nah.
You see snow on it, and you're like, it's cold there. It's cold on their screen. It's warm in here. But,
I can watch it from the comfort of my home.
yeah, it's just food and camping. You relax, chill, and you're like, I wish I was there. That's about it.
What have you been reading?
Reading? Shit, man. That's a
loaded question.
There's a lot.
He's gonna pull a young Neo.
Yep. I'm trying to think of everything. So obviously, I mean, there's things that even like have shows now that obviously are concurrently still airing, right? Because it takes forever for any form of light novel or manga to end, right? So you've been watching the Slime Show. which is something I've read, or
They're
in the
dragging
process of reading.
So much.
It's probably just like the light novel.
No,
it's
not.
I actually read that part and I'm just like, dude, you could have done this in like 5 episodes.
It's funny because I've been hearing like what's going on, and sometimes I'll just watch episodes either with him or just to see how far they get.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, man, this was like a paragraph. Why
is it a whole episode?
Why is this 20 minutes?
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's funny because when you start reading a little bit and you start seeing shows, you start seeing kind of patterns in how they pace things depending on what arcs they're trying to cover. You know,
how far they want to get.
Yeah, how action packed they are. So normally you take something like Re:Zero, which is another thing I know you've been watching. Right.
He spoiled the fuck out of that show for me.
I have not.
He has.
He has.
He did. He says he did it, but you can see when he says like, "Oh."
No, I did it.
Sure.
I did it. It's the debate. I just can't lie. But I did
You lie to us all the time.
I did do it. But that's one. I know, like in the beginning of the season, they were going pretty much like a chapter an episode. Is kind of what it was going.
Yeah.
Which it's interesting because we're down to the last 4 episodes, and that's a whole book in those 4. So I mean, but I can understand where things get shrunken down or spread out depending on what they want to focus on. And obviously, you know, things get cut here and there, which becomes like super apparent in things like Saga of Tanya the Evil. That's a show that, I mean, what you see is just a fraction because those fucking books are monstrous. But
have you seen the Slime Show?
No.
Not even the first season?
Yeah, he hasn't watched the first season yet.
Oh
I don't watch
God.
garbage shows.
It's not even garbage. It's decent.
It's an isekai.
Oh.
It's one of the good ones.
Yeah, the problem is, how many good ones is there to bad ones?
Oof.
And then tell me if the isekai genre is good.
It's like 1 out of every 5.
So is that good? No.
It's decent.
Well, the show might be
not
good.
the great one.
But I don't know. I've seen so many bad ones to like the 2.
Tell me 3 bad ones right now.
I can't because what was the one?
Got him.
What was the one where the guy had the phone?
Oh yeah, fuck that one.
Okay.
Reincarnated in a different world with a cell phone. Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, that was
Is that
straight
really
garbage.
the name
Yeah.
of it?
Something like that. It has cell phone in it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That one was pretty shitty.
I don't know. It was on that time period where it first came out and like, look at all these isekais, and you're
Yeah.
like, sure, I'll watch some. And you're like, oh, that one's decent. And then you're like, that one's garbage. That one's garbage. That one's garbage. Oh, this one's supposed to be... No, it's garbage. 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 Oh, that one's good. Garbage. 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 Garbage.
I don't even know if there's a lot, but I'm like,
I
is
can
there
go
even
through
that many?
You want me to go through this season of isekais? I bet you'll be in the 10 digits of isekais in one season.
There are...
The mom show's pretty
including second seasons, right?
Of course.
Okay. There are, I can think of 4 off the top of my head.
Anime
4?
Yes.
2020. There's way more than that.
I just looked at them
For winter, I really only can think of 4.
I've seen some on like...
Yeah, because there's bad ones.
No. I mean like if you're going like definition of what an isekai is,
So,
there's only
Dr.
like 4.
Stone,
Dr. Stone's
Re:Zero.
Dr. Stone's not an isekai though.
I guess so.
It's a shonen.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Re:Zero.
Re:Zero is one. Mushoku Tensei is one. Yes.
The
Slime Show is one.
Show.
Yes.
Is the healer one, or is that just
Which one?
the healing one?
That's a
the
fantasy.
porn one. The hentai.
It's a fantasy.
Okay,
It's fantasy, yeah.
I don't know half of these shows. Is that one?
Which one?
I don't know that garbage show.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't know what that one is.
That one's an
That one-
isekai.
That one is. That was the other one I was thinking of.
That Log Horizon.
Oh fuck! I forgot about Log Horizon.
That one is. Or it's
Which one?
It's a fantasy. Either
That one's
one.
just a fantasy though.
It looks like an
It
isekai.
looks like an isekai. Same difference at this point. Keep talking.
We're just like
That's either fantasy or another one.
Hortensia Saga. That's a fantasy.
Black Arrow. That's
I don't know what
another
that is.
one.
Black Arrow sounds like a hentai.
I think
does.
the issue too is like so many of the modern like Japanese fantasy shows borrow so many like their tropes are so similar
It's the same
to like
thing.
the isekai ones.
It's just like we just don't want to have the isekai opening. That's all. That's the only difference between
Yeah.
fantasy and isekai.
It's there's that, and I think there's differences just in the protagonist in itself. in most cases.
Yeah.
And usually your main characters, I mean, it
feel like
depends
so
on the
many
type
shows
of
for
fantasy.
season
What
two.
other genre don't you watch? You
That's
don't
about
watch
it.
shonens,
I do watch shonen.
You don't watch
Of course he does, because he
Isekais.
watched Jujutsu Kaisen with us.
but he doesn't want
And he
to.
watches Fire Force.
I've watched tons of.
He likes one.
No, I like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You
If
only
go
like
through my
Fire
anime
Force.
list, I bet you have watched more, way more.
Because you go back, I mean,
Of the last 4 years.
4 years.
we've all
Yeah.
seen My Hero for a while.
I've seen My Hero. I like My
dropped-
Hero.
He hates My Hero.
I like My Hero.
It's
You're not
fine.
gonna watch the 5th season.
It's long as fuck. That's the only issue. I don't watch many shows that go past like 2 to 3 seasons. Because why do I want season 5 at this point? I just want the show to, I want a story to be contained and not be like 30 seasons.
I do agree with that.
It's like, okay, why don't you watch One Piece?
It's way too long.
Yes.
Yeah, same difference.
See, but on this
What-
one, you
what,
were
there's
started from the
1,000
beginning.
episodes?
No, you
it doesn't matter.
If I'm not gonna jump in like,
So,
hey, there's
so if you
800
started
episodes.
One Piece in the beginning, would you watch all 1,000 episodes?
Yeah. If I would have started when it first came out, I
That's
would have kept
horrible.
watching it.
That's horrible. I can't
That's
do that.
rough.
No.
Well, I don't know. So
Because there's so much
I've heard,
garbage,
I've,
too.
I've heard One Piece is probably one of the better ones to do that with.
Yeah.
Because I've actually heard the writers. I mean, he's pretty competent, and like I
Well, yeah.
no.
He is pretty competent.
No, I mean like I've heard like every arc has its own like differences and stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like it's always the same thing.
Yeah.
Which boggles my mind since it has like 1,000 chapters or something like that.
Yeah.
How he does this.
The only reason I
kinda
don't
think
watch
past
it,
writing like 10,
Yeah.
let alone 1,000.
the only reason I don't watch it is because I don't like the art style. If I like the art style, I probably would have watched it already.
That's understandable.
Makes sense.
It's understandable
but
in its own way.
The art style's fine. It's not great, but
But then again, it's
it's
like
also old.
I don't know if there's like I don't know if there's a lot of like the long running shonens that I particularly enjoy.
Naruto.
I don't like Naruto.
They got Boruto.
Bleach
Why
has
aren't
like
you watching Boruto, Bob?
Bleach has like
That's
one
a different
good art.
show.
Same difference. It's a long-running show that you can keep going with.
But I don't like
You-
Boruto.
What a shame, Bob. What a shame.
But I mean, I don't know. So
Any show that goes, I said,
So we're
I
going
was
to read
gonna say
it?
like 100 is pretty far for
100
me.
100 episodes.
100 episodes?
Episodes.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of episodes.
If you're
But I watch
that's
them if
like
I like
that's
the
like
show.
that's like 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I watch 4 seasons of a show.
I mean like 24 episodes.
24.
Whoa, so in that case 8 course
Yeah.
worth of show.
God damn.
Yeah.
2 years
it's a
worth of
lot.
show.
Yep.
But
That's
like,
100 episodes. But
there are shows that I've dropped because of the like just it's too long. Like we just talked about it.
My Hero?
My Hero.
yeah.
It's just too long. Like I like it. I like the characters. They're just it's long.
Are you going to read it? Or are you just going to like...
I don't know. I might read it.
I'm gonna wait till the manga ends in 20 years and then read the last chapter.
No, I won't do that.
How many chapters of it are now?
I don't fucking
Oh,
know.
it's ridiculous. Because it's interesting when you see like how long these shonens go for. Let's take Demon Slayer, right? For instance,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I mean, that first season went through, the movie went through, and we're at what chapter? Fuck, I don't even remember where the movie ended off at. Like it's in like the 30s or 40s or so. There's only like 100 something chapters of that manga,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then that's it, and then it's over.
Yeah. That's fine. Perfect.
Yeah, which
That
to me
means-
is
2 seasons maybe. That's what I'd put 100 chapters.
Yeah,
at
because
in most
they-
animes.
because they just announced the second season of it.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to end with that or the movie, another movie.
I want to say it was probably going to be in a movie.
Yeah.
Because I'm like in my head, I'm running through the arcs, and from
Because they still
the
got like, what, 2 or 3 arcs to do?
there's like 2.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, you can do, yeah.
So
I
you can
think
do it in
that-
2
yeah,
seasons.
I-
Two
really.
seasons, yeah.
But
'Cause
you'd be cutting some,
But 2 full, like
Stuff out.
24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think at this point it's just there's like 3 arcs left,
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 kind of and then the
So-
one that
so
takes like
Probably
30
what
chapters.
would happen. Probably what would happen would be like they'll do the 2 and
Yeah.
then a big movie.
Yeah, and then
That's
it'll
what I
end.
would think.
And
Just to get to the
yeah.
last, like...
and
Yeah, and then
and-
we'll end it in the movie.
and it'll be over.
Yeah. See, that's fine to me. I can do 2 seasons, and
Yeah.
I can do a movie. I can do like 100 movies because
Yeah.
at least they're pretty short and they're normally self-contained.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But once you spread it out to like 1,000 episodes,
Let me watch 3 seasons of filler episodes.
well, if you think about, so there's there's 1,000 episodes basically,
Yeah.
20 minutes a piece. How much time is that?
I don't fucking know, dude. Look at you, man. Let me pull out my calculator.
Minutes.
It's more than that because, well, yeah, it's 20,000 minutes, but you gotta convert that to hours, which is, of course, in the 60.
20,000 minutes.
Yep. That's a lot, my man.
I'll do the math. Keep talking.
Yeah, to me, it's like that's just too much. Like,
No,
100 episodes I can do, but it's almost hard for me to keep going, even to that point.
I think it depends on what the show is. Well, yeah, right. It depends on like how you feel about the show and its characters and stuff.
Because like I've watched Soul Eater all the way through, and it's in its 60s to maybe 70s or 80s, and I sat through that, and that was after it came out.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I did the same thing with Bakuman. That was 75 episodes about.
Yeah, like 3 seasons.
Well, you've seen Monogatari, and was it 90s?
It's about 100, yeah.
Yeah, and that's pushing my barrier.
Yeah, it's about 100. If you count movies and stuff, it's about 100.
Yeah.
But I think that one's basically done. So,
Fate. That's another reason I don't watch all the Fate stuff. I know they're more self-contained, but they're still part of that same
it is
world.
But I'm not interested in those. Is it like...
It's like it's the same thing to me. It's just like it's a little too much, and
I think it's too much. It's just random shit.
Yeah.
It's not in the main story, I guess.
What do you mean, man? According to Nasu, it's all canon. No, I'm just kidding.
Bullshit.
Well, I guess I've seen that show, Hunter x Hunter. I've seen all the way through that.
You've seen that one?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Have you seen
the reboot or the original?
I've seen the reboot, the 2011 or 11. Why is it? Yeah.
2011. 2011 one.
And then, so you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho. I've seen all. I don't know if I've seen all of that. I think it might have, I was watching it on TV.
I've never finished it.
Because I know it's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never finished it on TV.
That's where I think I watched it.
Yeah.
So I never finished it then. But I don't know. As I said, I've gone through long stuff. It's just certain shows just don't keep me long enough to be like, there's too much stuff. That's the issue. Like, how many shows I would sit through this season if I had more time would be like 10. And, watching that every week. Plus, then try to keep up with more stuff. That's it's just too much.
Just don't sleep.
I already don't do that. I gotta go sleep in like 10 minutes. But, I don't know. It's just a lot. That's what I'll say.
Good lordy. I don't know. I mean, nowadays it's so hard to keep up with things going for so long anymore.
Well, I think that's another issue with the two genres you think I hate. Is they don't end. They're just shows that are like, look, this guy's going to power up and 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 power up.
No. He fights the guy. He gets beat up. Yeah. He trains. Then he powers up. And then he beat up again. And then he
the traditional shonen genre, shonen.
That's why I love fucking One Punch Man. He's just strong. You see the dumb villains. He punches them. You're like,
I didn't like that show. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, because he doesn't power up. I understand.
If he was too overpowered. It was a funny show, though.
Yeah.
But then you also have that problem, with many isekais as well.
What the? Oh, it's the same. It's the same freaking.
No, but I mean, I mean, you see more of the One Punch Man style than the other.
Well, that's true.
Where the main character is just OP.
Yeah, but they're not funny. They're just he's OP. Look at Kirito. I can use 2 swords. Watch out!
I'm a solo player, guys. I only help.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
But I feel a lot of isekais do have that problem. They just don't end. It just never ends.
Yeah,
it just never ends.
It's a cash cow.
Of course.
Kind of. Obviously, for the writer, they want to keep it going as much as they can. But even then, there's some that do, and it just takes a while. Usually, I think the average is 20 volumes.
Yeah.
Is the average? I think that's what Spice and Wolf was about 20.
Yeah.
Konosuba ended at 15.
That's a god tier show.
I do hate how the company makes them go for longer. Was that the case with Death Note? That the writer was like, probably. I want to end it this way. Like, no, you're making too much money. You gotta extend it. He's
really? I
didn't even know that's why the second part is shittier than the first part.
Oh, really?
Because they forced him to go longer.
To keep going.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's weird.
It's funny. You can see there's tonal shifts. You'll see sometimes too in shows, and they're you're running on fumes there, buddy. Huh?
That's what all the filler stuff is.
Yeah.
To me. It's just like, well, we need to get to here, but we have one extra episode that we don't really want to jam with information. So let's go to the beach.
I think I'd rather have one of those than watch a recap episode.
Oh,
13.5. I'm like, oh,
those don't fucking count, man. We're just like,
I hate those.
all to me that means is like, break day. I can watch something else.
Remember, I was watching Girls on Panther,
Yeah.
and they had a recap episode like every 4 episodes.
Oh no!
I'm just like, my god.
But so are the recap, like if you go on like my anime list, is it like the show's like 8 episodes long with 4 recaps, or is it like 13 episodes?
13 episodes,
Well,
and like 3 of those are recaps.
Yeah.
Oof.
So you're just like,
Oof.
skip this one, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like next week I'll come back.
Yeah, and then the last couple episodes took like 6 months to come out.
So there is recap episodes, just straight recap ones that you can skip, but there's the recap ones that are the first half, a recap, and then the second half is new stuff.
Oh, I never seen one of those.
Yeah, and you're just like, you're sitting there, you're like, just, skip through. Or you just skip the episode on general, and you go to the next episode, you're like, what happened?
What the fuck? How'd they get
And then you
here?
go back and you're like, oh, after the commercial, there's like 5 minutes of information you needed to know. You're like, why?
Why would you do that?
It's like, why am I going to sit through 20 minutes to get 5 minutes of information?
Oh boy, I don't know. There's some weird things that happen in shows and stuff like that. Have either of you watched Haruhi?
The what?
How do you...
Suzumiya? Uh-huh.
No, yeah. I've seen
That's
that one.
the missing one? The missing of...
The melancholy.
Yeah.
Of
Oh,
Haruhi Suzumiya.
yeah. No, I haven't seen
No?
that.
So you went through the Endless Eight.
No, that's a good movie.
Because the Endless Eight is infamous. Because there are 8 episodes
Yeah.
that are all exactly the same.
Really?
Like the only difference is, well, it's weird. It's
very confused.
it's trippy.
Yeah.
I mean, it serves the purpose of the
It's what it's
the
supposed to
story.
show, yeah.
Yeah. But what's weird and it's interesting because each one's the same, but each one uses different angles, and everyone's wearing different clothes
Okay.
and stuff. But then that's all that changes, and then except for like a couple lines in places, and you think like I remember going through it. And the first episode, you're like, okay, whatever. It's the second episode, you're like,
Wait a minute.
but you're like, okay, I see what they're trying to do. The third episode, you're like,
7 in, you're just like...
You're gonna skip forward. And
no,
like,
that's what I did.
fuck this
You would skip to the middle because there would be one of the lines that changed, and then you'd skip to the end to see if something happened. And it's funny because I'm like, people simulcasted this. And I'm just like,
Dude, imagine.
Oh boy.
I think I would just skip them. If it was simulcast, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a new day. Skip.
Another episode, like different anime.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because the whole time I'm just kind of like, come on. Because like even like in the first few episodes, like they get the shtick of like the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then nothing happens for a few more episodes. And you're just kind of like, oh.
Speaking of filler episodes, last week, Jujutsu Kaisen.
I love that filler.
Dude, so I was watching it with Bob on the couch.
It lasted
Yeah.
a whole 5 minutes.
I don't know what happened. I was looking, like I'm drawing, I look up every so often because, it's a lot of just a lot of random garbage of them playing baseball.
Yeah.
I think that's it, right?
That was it, yeah.
And I'd be like looking down, look up, look down,
Yeah,
look
dude.
up. And I look down, and it was like the credits were going. I'm like, what happened?
I started my taxes, pulled the basic info, and then he's like, the episode's over. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I'm like, Bob, did it like fast forward? Did I miss something? He's like, no, you saw it. I'm like,
He saw 30 seconds of it. He looked up. He saw the dude get hit with on the face with the ball.
best boy.
And that's it. That's all he saw. And then the episode's over.
Mentally, I'm pretty sure that's all I saw.
Oh my
Because I know there was
god.
like information, like they were
Yeah.
talking baseball, and I watched most of the baseball stuff. Information, something else, credits.
I remember first looking up when the blue hair chick came out.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's best girl.
Best girl. Yep.
And then he got distracted. And then at the end, he's like, whoa, what happened?
Well, it's like I saw it all. Like I didn't hear all the words
Yeah.
because They're playing baseball. There's
Well,
nothing important. I'm gonna learn.
Of course.
She caught the ball in the air, flying. She's like, "Oh, they're out of players. There's a pitching machine." I'm like, "What the fuck is going on in this episode?"
My favorite part is just the little comments.
The
intro.
Yeah,
that shit was so funny.
Which was the dumbest one I saw?
I want to punch a zebra. That was my favorite.
That was
one.
a good one. That was the panda.
The panda. Yeah.
It was just all dumb, like
Yeah,
a baseball card that had dumb comment.
Uh-huh.
That's all it was.
Oh
just
boy.
Because I'd look up, I'd read that, and I'd be like, huh. And go back, back down. I'm like, this
I mean, it's an entertaining show. I mean, it is what it is, right?
entertaining.
Yeah.
I just don't like the characters.
I haven't seen the ones this week.
Yeah, I was gonna start it, but you were doing taxes.
Nah, that's right.
I was like, I'll wait because you don't want to.
This is gonna be him. Just looking
Yeah,
at the screen like he was doing when we were watching other stuff.
He's like, I can do that. Yep.
Yep.
The ADD kicked in.
It looked pretty spicy that episode.
We watched like 2 seconds of it too.
That's all I needed. I'm like, ooh, someone's dying. Okay, I'm in.
Hopefully, it's one of the 3 main characters.
Oof.
It's not gonna happen.
It's
So
one of the
soon.
7.
Yeah, but the 3 main ones.
Okay, gotcha.
Because then everybody else is cool.
Everybody else is cool.
Like if the
I
three,
like everybody
if the
else.
2 main characters, if the guy with the wolves and the girl, if they die, and then if the main character becomes the bad guy,
Ooh, that's spicy.
and then if the main character is either Panda or the guy who doesn't speak, I'll be best show ever. 10 out of fucking 10.
Salmon.
Salmon, you're like, oh, dude.
Salmon row.
He's so deep.
Kelp.
I really like the spider show. I look forward to it every week. 'Cause the story is so entertaining.
Yeah.
And like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? Is she gonna evolve? What's she gonna kill this episode? But the part I fucking hate is when they introduce like other people.
Yeah.
I also hate the animation, but like once episode 6 kicks in, you're like, okay, I'm used to this bullshit.
Yeah.
It's fine. But I hate when they talk about the other group of people. Like, I don't give 2 shits about them.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that's exactly how I felt while I read it.
I'm like, oh my fucking god! And then you explain
I'm
it
not gonna
to
watch that show, then.
me. You explained it to me, and then it made sense. Like, oh, this is in the fucking future, and the spider is in the past. And I'm like, oh my fucking god!
It does like this weird
show.
thing. Like I remember when I first read it, I was like, okay, and then I can't remember. It was like the second volume. I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. And then it does this like weird back and forth until eventually it meets in a spot, and then it's just all spider for a few volumes.
I just want to see the spider because it's so entertaining.
Yeah.
But then there's like the other guys and the teacher and this other bad guy that's such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
So I did want to watch that show because I thought the concept was cool. That
Yeah.
you know
The
they
concept is really
reincarnated
cool, yeah.
as a spider. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's interesting. Was gonna watch it, and the thing that drew me away was the animation.
Yeah.
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 It's really
I
hard.
was so sad.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, that's a series I remember reading, and I remember when I saw the announcement, I was just like, fuck yeah. Because this is great. And then I remember I watched the first, like, teaser or whatever's, and I'm just like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
no.
There's criteria for me at least for me to get into anime. I'd say, if the animation is bad, I mean like bad, like
X-Arm. I mean, that's the best show. I've
That
seen.
show.
Yeah.
If it's bad, I won't watch it. And if I don't like the characters, I won't watch it. And you saying the characters, the other characters aren't good, and it sounds like they're probably somewhat prevalent in the show.
So, I mean...
It's not that they're not good. It's just...
So the other characters are, like, traditional isekai characters.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're-
Pretty basic.
Yeah, so, like, you have one character who is technically, like, the very baseline... basic isekai protagonist
That wants to be a hero.
yeah so that's what you have on that other side, and then a couple of the other people, and then everything that happens like on like the spider side is just great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It got. I think they're at the part. I think it came out today or yesterday or something like that. But they're at the part when they're merging both stories.
See, what this sounds like to me is a Darling in the Franxx. Where Darling, every time she was on the screen, great. Every time somebody else was on the screen,
like, nope.
you're like, it's like I can skip my 10 seconds. Here we go.
Every time that girl with blue hair was on screen, I'm like, I don't like this.
No,
It brings you two back.
brings her to
Well,
bed.
that's how I watched, because I started watching Darling. I probably watched the first 5 episodes simulcasted.
Darling.
And then I just got bored. Like, I think that's when the anime, like, the burnout happened. When I just watched too much shit and I wanted to slow down. And I'm like, okay, I'll just wait until, 5 episodes. I'll watch all 5 in a row, and then I'll just finish it off simulcasted. So I watched it, but I started to get really bored with everybody else in the show. And even the fight scenes, I was just kind of like, eh. So I'd, like, watch, skip. Darling, I'd sit there. Darling's off screen, skip.
I didn't even Darling. Like the robot, like, designs.
No, like, you know what they remind me of, though?
What?
Plushies?
No. Oh. They remind me of the Star Driver designs. Because I don't like those either.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Star Driver.
And neither am I. That's what I'm saying. But it's like, I remember when I watched the show, I'm like, these mechs look like the Star Driver mechs. And I don't know how I feel about this.
That makes sense.
I did like the first half of Darling in the Franxx.
So that's why I said I probably watched the first half.
And then after that, I was just like, oh my god.
Well, after that, it has writing problems. Severe writing problems, but that's its own.
It's like the main writer just dipped. He was like, see ya, guys.
Yeah, that's its own.
They pulled that guilty crown.
Yeah.
Yep, they pulled a guilty crown.
Also, for me, I feel like, this is going back to the stuff I would like. Mm-hmm. The animation, if it's really bad, like X Arms,
yeah,
I might watch it for the memes. But since the show sounds like it's good, but the animation's it's not bad, but it's just eh. Uh-huh. It's not like to me is not in my category. I want to watch. I either want to watch this is horrible or this is good to great. Is like
you know who has good animation? Horimiya.
Horimiya is good.
The animation is really good.
I do have to watch that.
It's really wholesome, dude. Every time I watch it, I'm like, this is so sweet.
The problem is for me mentally right now, it's like, do I watch another show this season, or do I catch up on all the shows I missed?
Before.
It's too late now to catch up.
No, but I am. I'm going through like a season of fucking week almost.
You know, show has really good animation.
Which one?
Mushoku Tensei.
Haven't started it yet.
Well, you haven't watched it. You probably read it.
No, well, I have read it, but I did watch it. I have read it, of course, but I am watching it because the animation's just it's so good.
I've seen the previews or like the little clips. It looks really good.
It's so good.
That's the only reason why I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen is because when they do fight, it's good.
Mushoku Tensei is like that. Like I don't know what because I think they built a studio.
Well, they
just
did,
for that show.
Basically, they took all the old timers and they're like,
Not
"You want to
studio?
do an old thing?
You want to do an old thing?"
Because that's what it is. I mean, it's the granddaddy of all isekais.
Yeah.
So that's what they just got this big old team together.
Well, you kind of have to, I think, because if they didn't have animation,
it would have just been basic.
Then it's just it's the most basic isekai you could have because that's what it is. It is the beginning.
Yep. You man just shitting on that show like, but I was the first one. I was the original.
I was the original.
Dude, it's so stupid. Imagine dying and coming back into a different world.
Yep.
I've seen this 1,000 times.
But I don't know what they did, man. But that the animation just and it's not like one of those you have a small. Because this is what Jujutsu Kaisen does, right? Yeah. Every time there's a fight, you can tell this is like the whole show. Yeah. The whole show is just balls to the wall in animation. Yeah. And it's funny because it's already been confirmed to be a long-standing series.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. I ain't gonna touch it then. God damn it.
I know, but
like 100 episodes long.
No, well, so
seasons? Naruto long.
They said Naruto because they said 3.
3 seasons.
That's doable.
Well, that's what it's been announced, right?
Well, that means that's already been announced. How long is the
this is
light novel?
So I'm the light novel. I'm not sure. The web novel's done.
Okay.
But I don't remember quite how far the web novel goes. To put in perspective, I am on book 9.
Out of how many?
There's still. There's 2 more announced.
I thought I was gonna say 60.
So that's $130 right there.
Wait. If it's the first isekai, why is it still in production?
Because it's being translated.
Why is One Piece still going?
Is the Japanese one done?
I don't remember if the light novels themselves or the web novels done because that's the other issue too.
Well,
right?
The issue with web novels though is the web novels written still.
The web novel it's typed,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
But the web novel's done. You can go and you can find the fan translations of the web novel.
Yeah,
and you can go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
The problem with web novels obviously lack the polish because there's no editor. Mm-hmm. So
it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's what It's
if you want the story, you're getting the story. If you want the fluey extra words,
well, it's not. It's not even just that because when they go back to light novels, sometimes it'll change the structure of the story and everything moves around. Sometimes characters from back here put in here to move stuff differently. for pacing issues.
Way
and
stupid.
It's just like, because it's, I mean, the best way to kind of describe it is kind of like what Hideaki Anno did with the rebuild of Evangelion.
Okay.
Where he went back and he's like, "Oh, this is the story I really wanted to tell," and he did rebuild.
So basically, what he's saying, he's like, "I put out the story, and I didn't edit it, so I'm gonna edit it for the light novel." You're welcome.
That's basically how that works. Because the thing is, they're not making money off the web novel.
Of course not.
The web novel comes out, and some publishers like, "Yo, I like this, but we got to clean it up."
Yeah.
And then it starts getting published as a light novel. And normally, if it does pretty good, if it was a pretty popular web novel, it'll just keep going. Yeah. But Mushoku Tensei is one of those other ones. I'm pretty sure it'll clock out about 20 volumes. Same thing like Spice and Wolf does.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, because you can do that in 3 seasons easily.
They could compress it because, like I said, I don't know. Like this season's pacing is a bit slow for that. If we were talking about momentum,
I just that's a slow show too.
No, it's not
boring, dude.
No, I mean, it's not.
Well, you know it's boring because it's basic.
I mean, it's. I find it interesting, but
yeah, we know.
You find it interesting because you know.
No,
he is.
Yeah, he finds it interesting because it's the first one. And he likes things that are different.
Most people don't know it's the first one. They're like, man, another fucking one of these shows.
Yeah, no.
But it looks
with
good.
Good animation.
It looks good. Yeah.
with great animation.
That's what I said about Jujutsu. I'm like, it's one of those shows. Let's get good animation.
I really liked it this season. Was a little bit slow. Once I caught up, I'm like, oh.
It's funny you say it's slow, but you just beasted through so much written material in this season.
Damn.
Because the thing is, you think it's slow because you're like, oh, it just covers one arc.
Yeah.
But that arc is like 5 books long, which is crazy for a show to go through.
Yeah.
It's a little slow, but I do like the character development.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel like I prefer it that way, anyway, because you do get those moments to actually care. Because that's the biggest thing. If you don't care about your characters, there's no point.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so
that's how it should be written.
Yeah, exactly.
Are important.
I mean, every story should be character forward. Because if you really don't care about your characters at all, then I mean, you're not going to care about the world. You're not going to care about all the other shit going around.
People, stuff.
Yeah, because there's no point, right? Because you're like, fuck these guys. It's why I can't watch Attack on Titan. Because I hate all of the characters.
I love that show.
Except for Mikasa.
That's my favorite show this season.
You hate the potato girl?
Oh, no, she's okay.
She did.
I know she did.
Spoilers.
Everyone's fucking watching this show.
No, I'm not.
But you're not going to.
Dude, there's this
I'm not watching it, I know.
There's this little arc where like
4, right?
4?
Yeah.
I'm only 2 behind.
You stopped on the slow one too.
That's the issue. It's slow.
It's all like world building and backstories.
But then it kept going. Remember, this is the issue. I stopped on 2 and my hero. It kept going. I'm like, I'm done.
But yeah, they had this mini arc with the girl that killed Potato Girl.
Yeah.
With like Potato Girl's parents, and like they're being like nice to her or whatever, and then they find out she killed her, and it's like, oof.
Oh, God.
It's very ironic, very cathartic. Yeah. I love it.
Listen, it looks like a good show, and I love the fight scenes from r/anime. They always pop up. I'm like, ooh, it's Attack on Titan. It's gonna be juicy. And you got some guy flying through, and you're like, dang.
Oh, that was Wit Studio at its prime, though. Which, speaking of Wit, because I remembered something, because there's another thing we were gonna go over a little bit, which is next season stuff. Because Wit Studio does have a show next season, actually.
Bullshit. Which one?
It does.
I'll believe you.
Wit one?
God damn it.
I mean, I saw one looking down. It's a little bit further down. But, yeah, you'll see it. It'll say Wit Studio on there. But
it will?
Sure.
I'm gonna believe you.
On yours, it does it.
On
mine, it does.
Show me.
But do you have it up as like a normal thing, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
I'd have to like...
Because mine actually has the cards.
You're not even on my anime list.
That's not where I go. I go to Live Chart.
Oh my god.
Live Chart's technically better.
Yeah.
I'll do Live Chart too.
But there's one by Wit Studio. But that's part of the point. But I feel like... So this shows... I mean, this season's coming to an end. Mm-hmm. And what's nice is we're ending with all these second seasons. All the backlog from 2020 that didn't come out has all come out finally, and now we can
Zombieland Saga has a second season.
Yes, it does have a second season.
My God.
Well, I guess we should probably go through some of the stuff and some of the stuff we're gonna watch.
Yeah.
And then we're all gonna force each other to watch
a show.
Yeah. But remember, your choice is for both people.
I don't like it.
What is it?
Vivi Florida song.
Vivi Florida song.
Comes out in 20 days.
Yep. But that's a Wit Studio one.
Ooh, a fantasy. It's crazy.
Crazy. With AIs? Crazy.
Oh, wait. I scrolled down one episode. A fantasy? Crazy.
Crazy.
There's a Shaft show next season.
There's a Shaft show?
Yeah.
Name the show. We're talking.
Bishonen Tanteidan.
What?
That Pretty Boy Detective Club.
Dude, what episodes are they going to... Dude, 24 minutes, sorry. One Piece is going on again, guys.
Oh, of course it is.
Surprise,
so we got Pokemon Hero Season 5. Is this the How to Summon a Demon Lord Season 2, I'm guessing?
Yeah, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord.
Baruto. What the fuck is this?
Which one?
I'm going through the list at this point.
There's a spider show.
This
Pokemon
Isekai
Hero.
one. Or it's a comedy Oh, no, sorry. A fantasy. I'm sorry. It's not an isekai.
Which one?
Are you sure?
The slime show?
No.
Or the one under it?
Oh, no, it is the slime show. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the slime show.
I didn't see the slime for a second.
It's the slime show. Because it's going to keep going. Oh, hey. That means you're actually going to get the next arc.
Of what?
The slime show.
No, the good one?
Because it keeps going.
Hell yeah.
Wait, what? There's 2 slime things?
Yeah, the other one looks like it's like weird, funny
A
short
home
things.
that comedy
Obviously,
about a power of girls who try to work hard after defying an overworked real world and reincarnated immortal witch. Wow. Oh, she's the one that fights the slimes for 300 years.
Oh, that's I read 2 of those volumes,
Yeah,
and then
okay.
I was like,
cool.
it was okay. It was okay.
That's a show that's supposed to be really good this season, I know. Or people are talking about it.
I'll tell you what I'm watching.
Because it's cute. It's just wholesome.
Look, I'll tell you what I'm watching right now. My Hero, Nagatoro, Shaman King. I'm so excited for that one.
And the slime.
The Slime Show, Season 2.
Yep.
I'm going to watch the Hige wo Soru. About the Yoshida guy that was
forgot
rejected
that
by
was
his
on there
crush.
too,
Watch that. Tokyo Revengers, I'm going to watch that. Fucking Megalobox 2.
Of course.
I'm going to watch that. I might watch 86.
Well, let's see if he's going to say the one
I'm going to watch 3 episodes and see if I like it. I'm going to watch the...
Oh,
Osana
you think
Najimi.
you're only going to watch 3 episodes?
Yeah. I'm going to watch 3, see if I like it.
Which one?
86. You think you're only going to watch 3 episodes?
What do you mean? Oh, you tell me you already read it, I'm going to kick your ass.
Maybe.
Of course he's read it. He's probably read all of these on here.
I might watch the...
Actually, I can only see 2 of them that I've read.
Sentoin Haken Shimasu.
That looks interesting.
It looks pretty etchy. It reminds me of Toradora, kind of. I don't know that one.
21 days.
What is?
Sentoin or whatever by JC Staff.
JC Staff.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff I didn't...
I'm gonna watch Mars Red.
You're going to watch Eden Zero, I know you are.
I haven't gotten to that one, but I'm also watching the Koito Yobu Niwa Kimochi Warui.
Kimochi Warui?
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to say...
Watch that one.
Dude, did you read the description?
Of course.
Okay, because that's the one where the... I think it's the younger girl falls in
the
love
older
with
guy.
the older guy.
Yeah. It's a little weird, but I'm gonna watch it.
Wasn't there a show like that earlier?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. There was I don't remember the name of it, but it was a little bit more creepy because I think the girl was younger, maybe?
I don't remember.
Well, you have also the reverse of that where it was the girl fell in love with the younger one. Not the killing one. Fuck.
Oh. I saw a light novel. Just
You're cool.
Throw this out
You've
there.
seen many of those. I know. It's
I
crazy.
saw one. I never read it. But
He saw the cover. And
I
he was like,
I saw the cover, and then I read the
Sugar
description,
Days. That's
and
the
then
one.
I was just like, I don't know. But it was the reverse, basically, of that.
Oh.
It's like a high school guy and like a
Oh, you
27-year-old
told me
chick.
about that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. See, I saw it. I'm just
Sounds
like,
top tier.
I'm gonna say, we'll save this for later.
It's like that one.
I might just come back to this.
It's like that one show where they take a pill and he's a 30-year-old.
Real life.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one because he like hits on a teenager.
Oh, I never watched.
He's technically a teenager.
But isn't the chick like also like a reincarnate?
Ah, that's right. He's. Yeah, you're right.
At that point, then you're just going off of like mind basis, and then you got some weird shit going on there.
Also watching the Seijo no Marikyo wa.
Yeah, that's like fucking like 20 episodes.
That
20
may or may
shows
not be
alone.
the only other one.
And
that I've
then,
read on there.
and then the show I'm gonna make you guys watch.
Okay, what's your show that you're making us all watch?
It's Shakunetsu
Oh, fuck
Kabaddi.
What is that?
It's a sports
It's
one.
a sports one.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Damn it.
It's about some
You're talking to a person who went through IQ. I'm okay with that.
It's about
this should be the type of show you like.
It's about martial arts, dude.
Yeah, but
you know.
I
As far
like
as I
cute
know,
girls and stuff. It's just guys. I don't really care. That's another issue with shows.
Oh, that's why he
Not
doesn't
enough
want,
girls.
Not enough girls. Ooh.
I feel like it's the type of show that he would like, knowing him, but at the same time, I guess not.
The problem is, so I've seen a lot. I've played sports.
Yeah, I know.
I've seen the baseball ones.
Yeah.
Boring as fuck. I've seen. I guess the old soccer ones are okay. Basketball I don't watch. I don't even like basketball in general.
The sports must have cute managers.
I don't want to watch for the manager. She's only on the screen for like 10 seconds. You're like, yes, best girl. And she's got me like, damn it. Now there's just sweaty dudes glistening in the sky.
Hey, that's free.
It's free. But God, those shows are so hype, though.
I watch my horse racing show.
Okay, whatever's for it.
It's got the cute girls and they run. And he won't watch it because it's like, it's got horse girls. It's a sports anime, motherfucker. It's about running.
But they are horses.
It's about running. They do running techniques. It's the same
I
shit.
don't know, man.
So that's the one you're picking.
You can watch your gay yaoi.
What are you picking?
I'm good.
Well, we're all gonna watch it. So.
I know, I'm gonna have to. I'm watching the Nagatoro.
Okay, that's fine too.
That's it?
That's what I was gonna force you guys to watch because this is a show I wanted to watch.
Oh, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I know you are. And you definitely
it's
will.
my new Dank Nasty.
Yep.
It won't be that dang.
Yeah, I don't think it's just wholesome.
Dank Nasty.
She's
In a different way.
I don't know what else I'm gonna watch this season.
There's quite a few that I'll probably go with Shaman King because I remember the old one a bit.
Look, I'll watch all those that I mentioned. I'll watch them.
Yeah.
And then we'll see which ones I drop.
Yeah.
After like 3 episodes or whatever. Or even after the first one. Sometimes the first episode
There's
is
a
really
lot
shitty.
of shitty.
Also, seeing that it technically is the only mecha that's on there in the way I am,
Oh.
I'm picking 86.
Oh, fucking.
That's a mecha show?
It's a mecha.
Yeah, of course it is.
Ah, shit, I might watch it.
It's a mecha.
I can't wait to not watch it.
Is it mecha like...
They're not humanoid mechs.
Okay. Like Zoids?
They're like spider tanks.
Oh,
things.
from like
Kind of like the Ghost in the Shell ones.
yeah.
Kind of. But they're spider mech tank things.
So they'll go like this throughout the show, and they'll go boom, I missed, and, boom, I missed. Unless they have swords, and then it's gonna be shitty because I can't.
They don't. They just have guns.
So
But
basically, it's gonna
I
be
don't know
about
how I feel
betrayal.
about it anymore.
It's gonna be about betrayal.
It's good.
Ooh. Is it going to be in a garden?
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Talks of betrayal.
Dude, you should watch SSS. What the?
I'll probably just watch it anyway because I
I'm
like
good.
Gridman.
I'm good.
I'll watch it
Dude,
anyway.
it's mechs though. It's Gridman.
I didn't like the Gray Man though.
You don't like Gridman, but it has like best waifus.
It does have good waifus. But I haven't seen the show either because I'm not a big mech fan. If you can't tell.
He likes Evangelion though, so I forgive him.
I love Evangelion.
I mean,
The new movie came out the other day.
It did.
About fucking time,
It
dude.
did.
Ooh, this
And we
looks like
won't
a
be
good
able
show.
to watch it for a few months.
I'm a bootleg in some Chinese website.
You're not gonna watch Super Club? It's about two girls on bikes.
I was
man.
gonna watch that one. I was gonna give it a try.
That's probably what I'll do.
Sometimes I get boring. I'm like,
Ooh, there's a soccer one.
bullshit.
There is.
They're all girls. I don't know about that.
What's wrong with these people?
It won't
That's
get
the best part.
It won't get hyphy.
You don't know that?
I don't know.
Remember the
Dude,
badminton
I
show?
was gonna say, remember how depressing that?
I didn't like that one. It ended really shitty.
Of course, it ended shitty. I don't know why, but No, it ended tilting is what it ended. I don't know if that's shitty or just
just tilting.
Tilting.
I don't know. I did like the Chihaya Furu.
Oh, Chihaya Furu is pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Is it Saki? Is that the Mahjong one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's also really good.
You're not gonna watch Dinosaur.
I'm gonna watch the cat one. I think it's on the.
So much like kids garbage on here.
Of course.
Looking at the season, I'll probably start a lot of them. There's a lot of shit. Oh, dude, you're not gonna watch this one? It looks like gay guys.
Nah.
It even says fairy at the beginning.
Yeah, dude.
This odds up your alley.
I'll change the sport ones and we'll just all watch it.
Oh, no.
If you force us to. Or Odd Taxi.
Nah, I'm good. You don't want to watch that one? Looks like it might have good fights.
Yeah, but it's got a like half nude dude on my cover. I don't care about the half nude dude.
Megalobox has a half naked dude.
True. But
It's also a sports one.
He's all cut up and stuff.
There's no girls in that show.
There isn't.
That's true.
At all.
Well, there was one. Like the boss, or like the owner of the company or whatever.
That's right.
But that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I totally forgot about that. She was pretty good.
That's what I remember.
But I don't know. Who said? I don't know. It's gonna be good this season.
I don't know. We'll see.
So obviously,
I mean, we're still got like 3 weeks.
Obviously, I'm going to watch the final season of Fruits Basket. But
Have you watched the first two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's also read it.
I have not, because that's a manga. And
He doesn't read manga.
I do, though.
It's too many pictures. He can't.
Too many.
He's like, there's no words. What do I do?
The words to picture ratio is too much.
Should have forced everyone to watch Eden Zero just for funsies, because I hate Fairy Tail.
Yeah, but then you'd have to watch it
I
too.
know.
Why would you do that to us? You could have made us watch that show. I know it's like on Kingdom Hearts.
This one?
Oh, the
one
World's End, whatever.
World's End, yeah, that one.
See, I feel like I was nice. I chose a show that everyone was already watching, and I get stuck with it. All this garbage.
I don't know.
I mean, I could change you and make you watch the other one with the 2 sisters, and they're magical.
Oh, that's one Blue Reflection, right?
Yeah.
I saw it for a second. I'm like, the animation or the picture, it looks weird.
It looks kind of etchy.
It's probably not.
It's probably not.
Oh, I forgot this is coming out too.
I can't read.
It's the he's the mob boss, or no, he's like a mobster or something. But he's a stay-at-home husband.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and he just fucking cooks for his wife and stuff, and he's
it's
always
great.
just all pissed off. I've seen parts of like
Is that a movie?
it's ONA, so it's original content.
Oh, okay.
I think it goes right to
Never mind.
Netflix.
Sorry. I was going to ask what show was that, but that's okay.
I have no clue. I can look it up later.
What's the one on the right? That corner
This one
with the robots.
Eden ONA.
Eden, it's an OVA, so...
The sci-fi fantasy series Eden is set thousands of years in the future, where it's known as Eden 3.
Weird.
Robots form a massive vanished a long time ago. So it seems like they're just doing like their normal routines as robots, and they find a human, a baby girl.
A baby girl.
Baby girl.
Wholesome.
Is
there any other news you have for us today?
Yeah, you know, some basic news. Some OVAs. You got some sexy time in the bath.
Is that Kaguya OVA?
Oh, that is a Kaguya OVA.
Ooh.
What movies we're at too? More Fate.
More Fate movies?
Fate Grand Order. Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
FGO.
I didn't like Grand Order.
Another Mobile Suit.
Camelot's finally coming out.
Like The Servant?
Huh?
The Servant?
No, that arc.
Oh.
The Camelot arc.
Yeah, so
because they released the Babylon arc.
Let's see which one pops up. Oh.
The Camelot arc's before it.
You know Genshin Impact, right?
Love Genshin Impact.
That game that no one I've ever heard play.
The game I played for about 3 hours.
So I guess in China they're having a big KFC like collab. And it blew up way bigger than they thought. And there's huge ass lines like 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 AX lines to go in the KFC during COVID. So people are like not wearing masks. Obviously they don't care. But like looking at all the shit they I think they canceled it because of all the stuff that was going down. And like all the I don't know if they're waiters. Whoever takes your order, whatever you want to consider.
Yeah, the tellers or whatever.
The workers.
Yeah.
They're all dressed up as like
Genshin
the
characters.
Genshin characters.
That's amazing.
That's great.
It looks great because I saw like a little bit, and they have like some videos of just like whatever this red-haired guy is, and her, and then you see Paimon.
The Luke?
The Luke, dude.
Sure,
The
when I
Luke.
don't play the game.
This is the only SSR I have.
That's the one I want.
It's really what you need because he's busted.
He is busted.
There's some like promotional videos of them like pulling each other around,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, that's pretty funny. But you know, crazy shit. And then the big news. I know you're a big figure fan,
I saw a preview for it.
and you should buy it.
The Evangelion ones.
$16,000 or $27,000.
But which one's which?
I'm,
Is it
I'm
Ray
guessing
one
27 is the Ava.
is it how big? How large is
7
it?
foot.
7 foot figure, bro.
7
Dude,
foot
that figure doesn't fit in this room.
My God, dude.
That's
I'm just kidding. It does.
So
I
this
think
is
the
rad.
ceiling here's like 8 feet. But
Pokemon. I think.
I'm about to go take a loan.
to get a Ray
So-
figure.
No, I'm gonna get the
Ava unit.
So the Ava unit is 7.5 feet tall.
Fuck.
Oh, how much again?
$27,570.
It's outfitted with LED lights, dude.
Dude,
so
it glows.
It fucking glows.
How tall is it?
You want a lamp
7
for your
foot.
room? That's your lamp.
7'5".
7'5".
Yeah.
7'5".
Dude, if I get it, I'm gonna have to get like a custom made glass container.
But it looks dope.
It looks dope as fuck.
I fucking want it. So if everyone wants to donate $1 to this,
We only have like 100 viewers, so you know, if you want to donate like $100, we can buy Bob the figure. I don't remember how tall she is.
Probably life size. So
Well, how
like
tall is she?
5 foot something.
5'4".
Probably like 5'4".
So that's still pretty big for a figurine.
That doesn't say.
It's like every time they have a life size one, dude, it blows my mind.
Basically-
I don't remember the last ones there were.
So there is a ruling on how to buy these.
Oh.
You can only buy 3 per person.
Oh, okay.
So you know, don't go crazy.
you're right,
buy
you're
too
right.
many
3 per person.
each. So you know that's 6 figures. You know,
Are they being mass produced? Or is there like a set amount of
I
figures
have
they have?
no
and they're like,
clue.
we're gonna sell 7, and then that's it forever. And
I
then you're gonna
doubt
find
it.
it on eBay for like $100,000 later.
it better be like $1 million if there's only like that little.
I want it.
Oh, other than that, I did watch some other real good animes this year, real quick. South Park, the new episode,
Oh, you watched
really
it?
spicy.
It was on Friday?
No, I watched it on like Wednesday.
Oh,
You know
Or
what?
Thursday.
I'm gonna watch it when you guys go to bed.
all right.
I think that's really. Oh, Tom and Jerry.
Did you watch
You
it?
watched it?
Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, garbage. So
Oof.
how Tom and Jerry work.
Oof.
So you know how they just beat each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have parts of that in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
and then you follow this girl who's needs a job, basically, and she goes into like a hotel
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
and she becomes not like a manager, but like a little step under,
Uh-huh.
like barely under, and she starts running this wedding for really elaborate, expensive person,
Uh-huh.
and then Tom and Jerry break in, and like you know they're Tom's or whatever the mouse's name is, Jerry probably.
I think that's
I
Tom.
thought Tom was a cat.
I don't fucking
Because
know.
Tom
dude.
Cat.
Oh,
you know?
Tom
Ah,
Cat.
that's
yeah,
right, that's
yeah.
right.
So I guess Jerry, he's in there, and this place is not supposed to have a mouse, so they hire Tom to fight him. Obviously, cause all the troubles. But so you have like real people, and then the animation, like Sonic,
Okay.
but way worse. So all the animals are CG.
Not even like Roger Rabbit?
drawn, yeah.
Wow.
So you see the cat, you see the mouse,
Yeah.
you see the dog,
Uh-huh.
and then like there's elephants and like all this other extravagant.
Why was this
like,
movie
animals.
made?
I
This
thought they would
year.
go. I thought they would go like the Roger Rabbit route, where it was like animation mixed in with film.
You know they're
It's
lazy.
kind of, but it's
They're gonna
it's not
CG
good.
everything.
Oh, I forgot. Last name of the character, Forrester. I'll take that to heart.
That's why he watched it.
Yep, that's the whole reason he watched
But there was 2 big news I forgot about. Devil is a part timer.
Oh,
Season
yeah.
two
Season 2,
was
yeah.
announced.
I talked about it last week.
I don't think we
No, it just came out. It
Yeah.
came out like when we ended the podcast.
Yeah.
Ah, that was the little session after that
Uh-huh.
we didn't record. Yeah, you're right.
And then Steins Gate has a teaser right now they put up another clock with a date.
Oh.
And it's soon.
I'm gonna nut.
'Cause I think it's like the 17th.
Oh, weird. Okay, cool.
The news.
What the fuck else are they gonna do with the story?
And that,
Something else.
I just remember seeing that. I'm like, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
And because they have a couple movies.
It might be just like either a revamp, or it might be different characters, like same
Universe.
universe.
They're
Well, I mean,
why did they reboot it?
I mean, there's a lot.
Show's not that
there's
old,
other.
is
There's.
it?
I mean, there's other stuff in
It's
this.
kind of old. It's like I think 10 years.
I don't think it's old enough to reboot.
I wouldn't. No, because there's other shows that are considered classics
Sure.
that don't have reboots
Yeah.
yet.
I
Like
mean,
One Piece.
Imagine
Shaman,
rebooting.
Shaman King's getting rebooted.
Yeah,
Obviously.
because they
Yeah,
fucked
I
up
know.
the ending.
Fruits Basket was another one that was rebooted.
Yeah, but are these are like 15 years old, aren't they?
Yeah,
15,
wow.
20?
What's the gap between Full Metal Alchemist and Brotherhood?
That was close, but I think that was a different reason.
That's why they rebooted.
Hunter
Hunter
Hunter's the same.
is the same
Yeah.
reason. They're just like, it's just.
That's
There you go.
That's when they like finish shows before the manga would be done.
That's why Shaman King didn't
Yeah.
reboot it. Because he was like, we'll just make up our own ending.
Fruits Basket was the same way.
Yeah.
They did that with Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Because Soul Eater, the manga never ended. So
Oh,
they
really?
just like, here's an ending. And you're like, okay.
Ah.
So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do. And I have zero clue what it could
I'm
be.
excited for what comes out.
I'll watch it either way.
Oh yeah, the third Heaven's Feel movie comes out on Blu-ray this month.
You're gonna get it or what?
Of course I am. I'm gonna get all three.
He's gonna buy all three separately, and then they're gonna have a big pack
Yep.
together with like cool stuff.
Yep.
He's gonna be like, "Fuck!"
Yep.
It's only gonna be $300.
No.
And he's like, damn it, I gotta spend $600 on
No,
the
no, no,
actual.
no. They're movies, so they're 75 each, so it's only like 250.
It's just the movie, not even with a cool case. It's just
No,
like
it's
a
just
regular-
the
Actually,
movie, bro.
no, those are the. I think the $80 ones are the special editions. They
Oh,
come
are
with
they?
art books and.
That's what you're
special
getting.
So how
selections.
much is the movie? Like
It's
50?
50.
That's still so expensive for just.
It's Aniplex, dude.
I know. Fuck Aniplex. Fuck you.
Unless you want to sponsor
Yep.
it, no.
I mean,
It's Aniplex, dude. It's like I love I want to own Monogatari CDs, but each season's like $150, and it's just like the movies.
Non-collector edition.
Non-
Basically,
yeah,
you're like,
the movies are like $80 a pop for the Kizumonogatari ones, and they're shorter. I mean, Heaven's Feel is like 2-hour films. Kizumonogatari are an hour a piece.
Imagine paying $12 per episode.
$10 per episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Bakemonogatari, the season, the if you were to buy that season,
Yeah.
it's $150, and it's
Okay.
15 episodes.
it's pretty ridiculous.
And
It's $1 an
yeah,
episode,
and
or
I
like
think
$10 an episode.
and like the only things that are different, obviously, is the animation's cleaned up for Blu-rays because it always is. That's always how it works. Everything. It's like when you make director's cuts of movies, right? And they do reshoots. They do the same thing for anime when it goes on Blu-ray.
You know what
Yeah.
I want to watch director cut? RE0. I still haven't seen the director's cut.
Is it
Oh, for the
director's cut
for the
that?
first season, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
They're
They-
like an hour-long episode.
It's 12-hour-long episodes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
12-hour-long episodes?
because
My
it's
God.
a 24 episode show. The
Yeah.
first season's 24 episodes. Yeah, so it's 12-hour-long episodes.
Do you think they're better, or do
I
you
don't
think
know.
they're just?
I know the
random
pacing's
bullshit?
different. I mean, I don't know how it is for the later. I mean, the first 2 episodes were,
I know they
were
add
part 1,
extra
part
stuff.
2. Yeah, they put the OVA in there where it goes chronologically as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's
it's,
an OVA?
yeah,
Yeah.
My God.
mixed in there. And what's crazy to me too, like as far as the show is concerned, like Ray Zero this season, the episodes are half an hour, and for most of it, there's no opening.
There's no... Or close or ending.
So it's just full.
It's
just-
a
yeah.
full.
Dude, that's God tier.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
that's
I
God
love
tier.
it.
I
Yeah.
hate shows that are like, here's you get the opening and ending, so that's like 3 minutes of each
Recap.
20. Recap, and then next episode, like teaser.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's about 7 minutes of show within.
And
But-
then they have the middle to...
Oh,
the commercial
break.
break.
Yeah.
That's only
I
like 10
fucking
seconds,
hate
but
it.
it's still like.
But-
10 seconds? That's like a little bit.
It is
A
long.
little bit.
But Ray Zero is the full.
Yeah.
But they did do a director's cut of it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But back to the other thing, it's like the only other thing I like too is that there's director's commentary over the entire season
Yeah.
with the voice actors in character. But that's whatever's. But still $150, so it's like.
If you want to buy it for Eddie, you know, $1 a person.
That could be $1 a person.
But the Heaven's Feel movies are just they're so good. I think the first 2 are so good. So I mean, those are ones I'm just gonna get.
Yeah, well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I said I would wait to see if they do
We'll see.
like a
I'll
3-pack.
yeah,
I'd wait like a month.
I'll see what happens.
Because that's normally like after a month they'll be like, here. Because for the people that didn't buy it. If not, then just buy all 3 and then cry when it comes out. Like the day after you bought them all.
Yep.
Like it always happens.
But those are all. Oh, it's so good. I mean, it's my favorite Fate's Day Night wrap. But still, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah. Because we might as well just end it on a happy note.
Do you have another news?
It's not kinda.
Oh.
No more conventions this year. Crunchyroll got canceled too.
No more Japan
We're not
trips.
seeing.
Well, you don't know.
We don't know that. We could go maybe in December.
That's what we said last year.
No, we said March.
No.
August.
See,
December.
we told you in December that wasn't gonna happen. But this December is feasible because everyone's getting the
cocaine.
Yeah, everyone's getting their heroin shots.
Anyway.
But thank you, everybody.
Oh yeah, thank you for watching. Tell us in the comments if you're watching. What you're gonna watch next season.
Yep.
What we should watch.
Or what we should watch.
Yeah.
If we didn't mention it here. Check our stickers.
A lot of shows.
And we'll see you guys next
time.
time.
Description. Bye-bye.
Bye.